Alright, I did a video about blood sacrifices and this should be out, but no, I had to redo it again. Welcome to the show. And yes, indeed. What it do with you guys? Oh shit, here we go. I just want to say one thing only. Blood sacrifice and rituals are two totally different things. Some of you people need to understand one thing. A ritual is done based on court. Now, I'm about to say this. When you are coming from a generational family of long line curses, you need to understand one thing. Why these curses are happening, why are people dying off like that, is because somebody made someone somewhere famous. And in order to break that chain, you will have to stay away from, and I'm hear me out. Excuse me, y'all. You will have to stay away from certain family members because they can be still a part of that curse and they can bring that negative energy on you. Same with the person that's outside can bring a negative negative energy on you. And you can have a witch in your family and don't even know it. You wonder why so many things transpire and that things that happen that you can't contain and can't control. And before I made this video, I wanted to tell y'all that, excuse me, I'm tired. If you realize one's family member trying to get the next family member up to be successful, and that's because they don't deal with you, but they deal with that side of the family because they figured, they feel as though that side of the family has more going than you do. And they see you struggling. They see you going through all of this. Excuse me, I got to slide my chair back. They see you going through, trying to grind and trying to make a hustle on your own, and you trying to get out there and be inspired. And they see you doing things with your life, but you notice they always bring negativity your way because deep inside, put this right here. Okay, there we go. Deep inside, they don't want you to reach success like they do. If you look at certain family members and you see death after death after death, it's because some wickedness was put in place in your family. A lot of times people say, well, a blood sacrifice can happen in families. It can hear me out. If it's in your gene pool for a person to be the money that's coming in the family, and they like to brag about what they have and they successfully going to do it, they're going to do it. In most cases, if they don't deal with you on a level that you want them to deal with, and you gotta hear me out. I'm gonna break it down. If there's some family members that you have around you, and say for instance, you on the good side, you like on my side of the family, on my side of the family, I'm one of the realest ones. So let's just say I'm on the good side and you on the good side, then that other side of the family is pretty wicked. And you still communicate with that side of the family, but you know that they wicked. But you notice they coming up. Why are they coming up? Every time somebody dies around that circle in that gene pool, they come up. Understand, blood sacrifices can happen because a lot of generational family members are cursed. And you got to understand one thing, how this shit work. If you're not able to get away from certain people, then it's a sad place to say it like this. Then you got to think outside. We're thinking spiritual now. We're not thinking about no Hollywood. We're not thinking about, oh man, she just talking to hear a motherfucking self-talk. It makes sense because, y'all got to excuse me, I might need some water. If a person is out there trying to, you all of a sudden you see them come up so fast and you be like, well, wait a minute. It's not that you hating or you trying to be like, oh, man, no, you're proud of that person's success. But understand, if somebody just died in that gene pool, then you be like, I wonder, was that ever a blood sacrifice? So understand, we have generational curses in our family, and we have to break free from those things, is what I'm trying to say. Same reason if you're around a friend and they cursed, and every time you turn around something happen, like you and your friend get shot at, and your friend can have a negative spirit, but you still trying to be that person's friend. But every time you turn around, y'all getting into fights. Something is always happening. I think you need to change your surrounding, because blood sacrifices can go either way. Now you can sit up here and say I'm talking crazy. You can sit up here and say I don't know what I'm talking about. But either way, blood sacrifices can happen. It does not have to happen from you people to say Hollywood. Now, if you're in a family that is known to be kind of weird and wicked, then you might have to separate yourself from that family. I know you love your family. I'm all about family. You gotta be, you out there to, this is your family and you know that. But if some of your family members are dysfunctional, you could deal with a little dysfunctional here and there, because that can turn around sometimes. But if you got a family member that's always been, trying to be sneaky, and somewhere down the line, they still carrying on that generational curse, because the curse will fall upon you. And all of that bad shit will come upon you for no apparent reason. And then you'll start seeing that, damn, every time somebody come around that person, they die. But if you see that has been took place, and somebody that and the family is getting higher in their work field, 9 times out of 10, somebody died in the bloodline and they stepped up to become very successful. Y'all don't know how that shit work? Well, if you look at the situation in the story that I'm trying to bring to you, you'll understand that is the way the game works. See, sometimes you have to cut a lot of motherfuckers off, because when you see the truth, you'll understand that you be like, well, damn, every time I come around a certain person, somebody is dying, or, they could be, or I can be a blood sacrifice. But maybe if I try to just stay away from them for a while, or see them here and there, or cut them loose, it still could be in the gene pool. You can still have a curse from a family, from a totally curse from witches. And that trait will fall upon you. Same thing if you getting, let me see for an example, blood pressure, and it's a genetic gene. Don't that, y'all just don't, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. I'm trying to put this shit in perspective, because rituals is totally different. Like I said in the beginning, that's something that you can do. Rituals is done 2 ways. It's a spiritual ritual. When spirit rituals is just like praying to the Most High, and other rituals is satanic, because some satanical cults, some satanic Satan's demons, they pray to him. But they do it in another way, where they got cults, they're part of secret societies and shit like that. See, y'all got the misconception all wrong. For the ones who know what I'm talking about, y'all can understand where I'm coming from. Because bear with me, I'm just giving my take on about blood sacrifices and rituals and wickedness and all kinds of shit. if you're in that cursed family, you should have to break that curse. Follow to understand that, because you don't want to be caught in that abundance of that pyramid of being. And when I say, you always think about, okay, damn, such and such coming up, but this side of the family, we still, or my friend, or they friend, or his friend, oh, somebody, they was a blood sacrifice. Oh, so that's how they coming up. Y'all gotta peep that shit, man. Y'all gotta peep that shit. I don't give a damn if you got promoted to a job. That's just being promoted. Anybody could take a promotional job. Anybody could take a small oath. But when a person start coming up all of a sudden and reaching that shit, and you realize somebody died a couple of weeks ago, or died 10 years ago or 5 years ago, somebody's coming up. Somebody is coming up in that family. Seriously, I don't give a damn if it was in Hollywood or not. Somebody is coming up. That's just the way it is. And y'all got to think spiritual. And it is. Well, that's why so many people don't like to be around their certain family members or certain friends anymore. Be like, well, y'all, girl, you used to be friends with her. I ain't friends with that bitch no more. She cursed. See? Or I ain't with him no more. Same in the relationship. He's cursed. Y'all got to understand, man. It does not go for just Hollywood. That shit go for the poor, the rich, everybody. Seriously. And then I wanted to just break that shit down, man. If you see it that way and look it that way and understand that way, man, you can't be getting married into certain families, because you can be a blood sacrifice. Or something can happen to you. Every time you turn around, you always get into arguments or something with their family. Or they may not like you. Or they may pray demons on you. And things just start happening. You got to look at that type of shit and don't want to see you do good. And you got to understand one thing, man. People are wicked these days, man. People are wicked. We're not living in a world where people are trying to help each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm a good person myself, and I stay away from shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We're living in a world where people are trying to do anything for anything to get to where they're at. Whether it's family, your so-called friends, anybody. If you under a curse, if they under a curse, they're going to bring that negative energy right upon you. Death or not death. Plain and simple. But blood sacrifices, y'all, and rituals are two different things. Understand, it doesn't matter whether you're famous, if you're in a cursed family or around a cursed individual, and stuff start happening, you'll understand and open your eyes and wake up. That's just the name of the game. I'm just giving my take on all this shit because it come across my desk, and let me know what you think. I mean, I like to hear y'all situations. You know, all I can say is, man, even some witches back in the day was putting curses on family members, and that right there, let alone somebody could be sneakily not like you. A jealous individual would do that to you too. So understand, man, if you feel as though that going on, just do some prayer and try to pray. And if you got people around you, you know that you think that's cursed, you might as well just go ahead, pray. Even if you got to cut them loose, man, they ain't for you. Their spirit is just too tinted, man, and too wicked. I mean, sometimes you have family members that's like that too, and you just got to sometimes fall back. Certain friends that's like that, used to hang out with, and they turn into another type of person, you're just going to have to fall back on that. So, that's my take on it. I really, really want to know what's y'all take on it. And I'm interested in y'all to let me know what you think.